It's Friday, January 29th, and you're watching The Great Lost Rewatch. Today we're talking about Follow the Leader. This episode picks up right where the last one left off, Daniel Faraday getting shot by his own mother. Jack and Kate are put in this tent, and Jack takes up Faraday's mission. It's now his mission to set off that hydrogen bomb to essentially hit the reset button. Kate says, yes, we had some bad times, but it wasn't all miserable. Remember we were engaged? Understandably, Eloise is a little shaken, and she takes Faraday's journal to Jack and Kate and says, this is my handwriting. How is that possible if I don't remember writing it? And Jack says, it's because you haven't written it yet. Eloise says, if you just tell me how you plan to fix it, I swear I will believe you. Eloise tells Richard and Widmore that they're going to help Jack and Kate complete this task, and Widmore is not a fan of this at all. Jack asks who that guy is, and Richard explains that's Charles Widmore, and let's just say that love is complicated. Jack knows how complicated love is. So they get to the river, and they have to swim under the rocks to get to where they're going. Kate decides that she doesn't want any part of this, and she tries to leave, but the others have, trust issues. And then one of the others is shot, and it turns out that it was Saeed. I am so happy, because I love Saeed, and I missed him, even if he does try to murder little children. Jack reiterates over and over, I know we have to do this. This is our destiny. And Kate says, do you know who you sound like? I can't follow you this time. I'm gonna go get some help to try and stop you. Jack, Saeed, Eloise, and Richard swim under the waterfall into the tunnels, and then Richard pulls off this tarp cover, and there is Jughead, the hydrogen bomb. Sawyer and Julia are being interrogated by Rosinski and Phil, who have quickly become two of my least favorite characters. They are beating Sawyer to a bloody pulp, but he's not saying anything. And Sawyer steps in saying, if you promise to evacuate all those people and put Julia and I on the sub, I will tell you everything that you want to know. They do put the two of them on the sub, and they have a really sweet moment together, promising how they always have each other's backs and they love each other. And then Phil's like, wait, we've got one more to put on the sub, and of course it's Kate, making this a very awkward sub ride. Hurley joins Miles and Jen after getting some food. Pierre Chang comes up and says, Daniel Faraday said you were from the future. I need to know if this is true or not. And Hurley tries his best to cover it up, but it's just not Hurley's specialty.
Who's the president of the United States?
All right, dude, we're from the future.
In 2007, Locke makes his triumphant return to his people. Richard kind of glares at Locke and says, there's something different about you, isn't there? And Locke says, yes, I have a purpose now. Oh, also, I'm a completely different person, and I don't mean that, like, figuratively. I mean literally, I am a completely different person. Sun takes the picture of the 1977 drama recruits up to Richard and asks, do you remember these people? They're with my husband. And Richard says, yes, I do remember them.
I watched them all die.
That's not good. Locke asks Richard and Ben to come with him. They have an errand to run. Oh, and he also asks Richard if he still has the compass that he gave him, which he does. They go to the Beechcraft wreckage, and Locke tells Richard, there's a man that's going to come out of the jungle who has a bullet wound in his leg. You have to tell him that he has to bring everybody back, and he has to die to do it, and also give him this compass. And of course that man is John Locke, and we go back to the scene that we first saw in Because He Left. Richard comes back after giving Locke the compass and says, don't worry, your past self believed your future self.
Especially when I said you were going to die. Certainly glad that didn't have to happen.
Actually, Richard, it did.
They get back to the others' camp, and Locke addresses his people, saying, for as long as any of us can remember, we've been taking orders from this man named Jacob that we've never even seen. I don't know about you, but I think it's time we paid him a visit, and I want everyone to come with me. Richard turns to Ben and says, I'm beginning to think John Locke is nothing but trouble. And Ben says, why do you think I tried to kill him, dummy? We're walking to wherever Jacob is. Ben says, I know we've had our differences in the past, John, like I tried to kill you and all, but I'm here for you now. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do, and if that means we have to go to Jacob to try and reunite your people, I am here to help you.
That's not why we're going to Jacob.
Then why are we going to Jacob?
So I can kill him.
I'm sorry, what? I remember thinking, we're gonna kill him? We haven't even met him! So that's where we're gonna leave it today, with the plan to kill Jacob. Liz and I will both be here tomorrow talking about the incident. I'm sorry, it's just, that's the last episode, which means season 6 is so close we can touch it.
We're gonna need to watch that again.
My DVR lets me know what's going to be recorded in the near future, and guess what's scheduled to be recorded really soon? Lost.